Me and Julie out on the tenere, doing a follow up on it. So far, I've heard reviewers saying there's crap suspension on this, and it's crap on the road. And this is coming from somebody who travels around the world on a bike, and I think I've got a different bike to what they've been reviewing. But I think it's absolutely brilliant on the road. It's pretty good off-road, and the lights are fantastic on it. There's 4 LED. Look at the lights on there, 4 of them. There's like a Christmas tree lit up on the road. So I'll just walk around before I jump on and carry on riding. Got the Yamaha top box racks on. SW Motec crash bars. I've done my own tail tidy on the back. I've modded the exhaust out. That's on my channel if you want to do that. My crash damage, I've stuck a few stickers on there to just hide some of my crash damage. But I think this is a very good bike, off-road and on-road. But some people think it's a pile of junk. But pick the missus up now, scare some sheep now in a minute. This is an adventure bike, not an enduro bike. It will go off-road, 1 up. You can't go very hard off-road 2 up at all. But when you're 1 up, it's pretty good. Go sheep. Where are you going? There's a dull sheep here, look. I don't need to run across and knock me and Julie off. If you like the views. But apparently this bike is useless on this sort of terrain. The suspension won't do it. And it's crap on road. Some reviewers don't know what bikes are. This is a rough road down here. As you can see, what's the front thing? It's not smooth, we're 2 up. This is what adventurers bikes do. Go on adventures. You can go off-road fairish on it too by yourself. I got Julie on the back, so I'm not going to go too mad. This is pretty shitty up here, as you can see. 2 up, it's doing it fine. No problems whatsoever. This is all shit on here, real stony, rough road. We're up in the middle of nowhere, coming back on the tarmac now. Stop just to show you a few of the views. Nice stream down there. Up in the hills, there's a nice waterfall down here, like a stream. We've got a certainly lot of water. Top there, he is alive. I thought he was dead then for a minute. This is what you buy this bike for. Fun and adventure. You can go on paved roads. This is a rough paved road. Suspension is perfect on it. What else do you want? Some people review bikes just for the money. A lot of reviewers review that many bikes. They haven't a clue. Well, they do know what they're like, but they probably get paid enough to review them off these manufacturers that they'll say anything about them. just to get bad reviews, but they've been slating the T7 and I just can't understand it. Somebody that rides round the world on bikes, he's got a Yamaha, we all know who he is. Him and his mate have been slating this T7, and I just think the white competition white bikes must be got different stuff on them, because there's nothing wrong with this bike suspension wise. Apparently it's crap on the road as well, just unreal like. This is lovely, I go miles on this bike. No problems whatsoever on the road, any conditions. Could have a look up at a tree up here, I got a fall. That's why I'm coming up here. Nice up here in up in the wilds a bit. I think we're about 1500 meters above sea level up here. Nice buzzard there. I was up here on the snow. Well, I'll just stop here for a bit of a view. Give you a little bit of a view on my adventure bike that's no good, according to some people. I don't like wind farms, but that one does look quite nice. Yeah, so my review, this bike, all I put on it is different tyres, and away you go. Well, different tyres and the suspension does need a bit of adjustment, but apart from that, it's such a good all-round bike. That's my opinion. My backup comments on this. Where is this? Where are these troughs? I gotta look for some troughs now up here. I thought it was here somewhere. Got a tree to fall here somewhere. Just trying to think where it is. I thought it was up here, but I can't see where all the troughs are. A big tree to fall somewhere here. Owner isn't here. Can't see it's up there, must be back here a bit. Me on my review, but I'm reviewing the bike on it. So this is what these bikes are made for. I thought it was that field this tree was on, but doesn't look like. Can't see no big tree on that one. Must be this one up here perhaps. We'll have a look. The tenere is very comfortable on the road when you adjust the suspension. I think the front forks are slightly too stiff, me personally, but we've all got our personal setup choices. If you wonder why I'm going slow, I'm trying to look for a tree I've got to fall. Oh, I can't be. Where the hell's the tree then? I must be at the looking at the wrong place. I forgot the codes for the wind farm, so I can't go down there. Yeah, this bike just needs does need adjusting on the suspension, I think, because I personally think the front forks are too hard on standard on the road. handles very well on the road, this bike does. Where is this tree? I'll have to come up again and come up with me to see where it is. I thought this tree was over here somewhere, but obviously I can't find my tree. Get off my tree, and I. Or is it that big one over there? Yeah, I love my T7. Absolutely cracking bike. Gets you around, gets you places. It isn't too heavy. Real nice riding position. I think I've tilted my bars. I crashed this bike, but I think I've tilted my bars a little bit forward there. I think now. Look at that tree over there. But anyway, we'll forget about the tree for today, because it looks like I can't see where it is. I thought he was on one of these fields here, but there's no big tree there. I can't see any big troughs in that, so it must be the wrong place. Yeah, so this is an ongoing review of the Tenere, if you're still watching. 7 centigrade today. Hope you're liking the views and the review. Well, it isn't a review, it's just an update. If Julie wasn't on the back, I'd go anywhere across here on this bike, on this sort of terrain. But Wales has been underwater for the last 3 months. But I wouldn't think twice about going across there, messing around on myself. So this bike is, and if you've been watching the video from the start, you can go on it a fair bit. Them sort of gravelly roads, most of you who buy these venture bikes, that would be probably quite a full-on bit of a road that I come down. It wasn't a forestry road, the big ruts and everything in it, but the camera probably makes it look flat. But most people would be just going on forestry roads on adventures bikes, not going fully off-road. But they are capable of, when you do go off-road. If you got the right tyres on them, they're pretty good. It's not an enduro bike, but it's a bike that will get you around a bit. We was up on the snow up here the other week. We were going to see that job, but I chickened out coming across here because there was sheet ice. But this bike is very good for what it's made for. Fit for purpose. And they say, I've seen the review saying this bike doesn't handle on tarmac and it's uncomfortable. I've had no problems with it. I've done a few miles on this bike.